it's so great to have you here with us today.
Well, I quit school when I was in grade 8, finished grade 8, and I ended up working heavy-duty equipment. Went back to school and got my teaching certificate, and went to university for a couple of years, and then I joined the correctional pen service and moved from Sault Ste. Marie to Kingston, where all the prisons are, about 5 prisons. And I worked in all of them, and it's just sort of a different life. It was fun in a way, except when I was taken hostage and punched out and stuff like that. But other than that, it was fun. The reason I wrote it, before I was a supervisor, a keeper we're called, and I was at Millhaven Institution, and we were about 4 of us trying to control an inmate. We were physically wrestling him down, and finally got him down and got him under control. And this was about 6 years before I retired. And one of the officers looked at me and said, you know, somebody should write a book about these darn places and let people know what it's like in there. Now, he didn't use nice language like that, but that sort of stuck in my mind. About 5-6 years later, I retired, and we sold our house, and Sheila and I were traveling in an RV. We lived in an RV for about 6 years. Traveled to the States and Canada, and that sort of niggled at me. I remember him looking at me and saying, should write a book about something. And just before we finished traveling, I just got some paper one day and started to write a little thing of comments and stuff like that, and got interested in it and wrote the book and had it published, and just something to do, I guess. And I just felt like people didn't really know what it was like to be in a prison, working in a prison. So I thought, well, just try to do my memoirs. And I was one of the unlucky ones. I was, punched out, and I was a hostage a couple of times, and inmate once pulled a gun on me and took us to Ottawa, and ended up shooting 2 police officers, and after that, I was working in Kingston Pen, and Con pulled a knife on me and took me hostage for a while, and it's just sort of a different life. Oh, it's just that it's actually happened. Like, it's not a fiction, it's what happened to me. And like I said, I was one of the unlucky ones, and I just wanted people to know what it's like to be working in a prison. And it's different, it's just not fiction. Everything's absolutely gospel about it. It's all true, so that's what I went with. And seems to be people, I get a lot of comments, people commenting online or whatever, saying that it was very interesting and they're glad I wrote it and stuff like that. So, yeah. No, just sort of what's comfortable for me now. Yeah, it's just, I just want to be calm now and live a good life. I've had enough stress. So, and my wife, I didn't know this until after I retired, but a lot of stuff went on with me. Like I say, I was one of the unlucky ones, but a lot of the stress or life things that happened to me, I didn't tell Sheila about it. And think I was helping her, keeping her, so she wouldn't get too uptight about it. But it was the opposite. I found out after she knew things were wrong the way I was, and it would have been better if I had been open with it. But I didn't know it at the time. And she went through a lot because the time once at Collins Bay Pen when an inmate pulled a gun on us and took us all the way to Ottawa, the management never phoned her or went to see her or tell her I was kidnapped or anything. She found out they released it on the news, and my wife found out about it when the neighbor came over and knocked on the door. and said, "Oh, is there anything I can do to help you?" And Sheila said, "Help me what? I'm just vacuuming or cleaning." I know about Vern. And she didn't know anything, but that's how she found out we're kidnapped. Yeah. And the time I was punched out at Collins Bay Pen again, she didn't know about it till they took me to the hospital. And the doctor, either a doctor or a nurse, phoned her to get some information about me. And Sheila swears to this day when they phoned her, Sheila answered and they said, "Oh, was your husband named Vern Thibedeau?" They were speaking in the past tense. So, well, I'm still here, so. Just want to let people know what it's really like working in the penitentiary business. Because like I say, they don't really know. And when news comes out, a lot of times it's not really, the news isn't really accurate, and it doesn't explain what staff go through. And I just want people to know what staff go through working in the penitentiaries. That's really about all I want them to know. Yeah, that's about it. Movies? Days. I don't really think I have a favorite, to be honest. Oh, coffee.
Coffee.
No, I have a cup of tea every afternoon, but it's still coffee's my favorite. I have more than 2 cups a day. Nature, I think. Yeah, more nature. Vacation. Yeah. I don't really think I have a favorite. I really don't think I do. Countryside. It's more relaxing. I've been on a plane for a long time. So coach.